Question 1. Write in the missing numbers. The pattern at the beginning of this number is 11, 12, 13. So this one must start with 10. And this one must start with 14. The pattern in the next two digits is 35, 36, 37. So this must be 38. And this must be 34. And then the final pattern is that they all end in 6. Question 2. A ball of string is 8.76 metres long. For an art lesson, each group needs 30 centimetres of string. There are 10 groups of children in the class. How much string will be left after the session? Give your answer in metres. So the keys here are how much string is left, and it must be in metres. To find out how much is left, we must find out how much was used. And we had 10 groups, each with 30 centimetres of string. So that's 30 lots of 10, or 10 lots of 30 centimetres. Lots of is timesing, isn't it? 10 times 30 is 300 centimetres. I started with 8.76 metres of string and my answer is in metres. So I'm going to change this into metres. 1 metre equals 100 centimetres. Which number is highest? This one, 100. 1 is lowest. I'm at centimetres and I want to go to metres. So I'm going from high to low. How do you make a number lower? You divide. And the number I'm dividing by is this one here, 100. So 300 centimetres divided by 100, 1, 2, is 3 metres. So 3 metres was used. So how much is left? Well, left is what we started with. Take away what was used. Now I'm putting some zeros in to keep the numbers the same length, so it makes it easy. 6 take away nothing, 7 take away nothing, 8 take away 3. So that's what's left. 5.76 metres. Question 3. Put these units of measure in the correct place in the Carrel diagram. The choices we have are smaller than a metre, bigger than a metre, imperial, that means old-fashioned measurements like inches and miles, and metric, that means decimal measurements like centimetres and metres. So the first one we've got is 2 inches. 1 inch is 2.5 centimetres. We're starting here and we're going to there to see if it would be less than a metre. If 1 inch is 2.5 centimetres, 2 inches is 2 times 2.5. Well, 2 25s are 50, so it's 5 centimetres. Is 5 centimetres bigger or smaller than a metre? Well, obviously it's smaller, and it's imperial. So smaller and imperial, there's my 2 inches. The next one is 143 centimetres. A metre is 100 centimetres, so this is definitely bigger than a metre, and it's metric. The inches, well, that's obviously imperial, but is it bigger or smaller than a metre? Well, 1 inch is 2.5 centimetres, so 50 inches is 2.5 times 50. So if I do 25 times 50, 0 down, 2 nothings are nothing, 2 5s are 10, then times it all by 5, 5 nothings are nothing, 5 5s are 25, 0, 5, 2, 1, 1 number behind the decimal point. It's 125 centimetres, so it's bigger than a metre and it goes in the metric box. So this is 50 inches. 0.08 kilometres. Is that bigger or smaller than a metre? Well, 1 kilometre is 1,000 metres. So if I'm at kilometres and I want to get to metres, I'm going from a low number to a high number. I'm going from 1 to 1,000. To go higher, I times. So if I times 0.008 by 1,000, high, right. 1, 2, 3. That would give me 8 metres, which is bigger than a metre. And it's metric. Oh, sorry, I've written my 50 inches in the metric, haven't I? That should go up here, sorry about that. Right, 0.008 kilometres. Next one is 112 millimetres. Let's clear this screen so we can see what we're doing. 1 centimetre is 10 millimetres. So 112 millimetres is where I'm at. I'm at millimetres and I want to go to centimetres. Which of these numbers is the highest? Well, 10 is high, 1 is low. So I'm going from high to low, which means I divide. So 112 divided by 10. Left is lower, gives me 11.2 centimetres, and that is less than a metre, and it's metric. So there's my 112 millimetres. 0.15 miles. 1 mile is 1.6 kilometres. I'm at miles and I want to change it to kilometres because then I'll be able to change it to metres to see if it's bigger than a metre. Which is the highest number, 1 or 1.6? Well, this is the high, this is the low. I'm going from low to high, which means I'm going to times, and I'm timesing by this number. Okay, so we want 0.015 times 1.6, which is the same as saying 15 times 16 and putting a decimal point in at the end. Right, note down 15. 6 times 5 is 30. 6 times 1 is 6. Add the 3, 90. Add them together. 9 and 5 is 14. 240. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 0.0240 kilometres. So I want to change that now to metres. So just looking down here on this little corner here, 1 kilometre equals 1,000 metres. I'm in kilometres and I want to go to metres. Which is the high number, 1 or 1,000? This is low. I'm going up to the high number, so I times, and I'm timesing by 1,000. So here we are. 1, 2, 3. Right is higher. Timesing goes to the right, dividing goes to the left. And I end up with 24 meters. So that's definitely bigger than a metre, and it was in miles, so it's imperial. So here we are, our 0.015 miles. Question 4. Write in the missing numbers. And we're looking along here, we were looking for a number that's 10% longer than this number. So this number is 10% longer than this number, which means that this number in here is 10% less than that number. So I have that number. Take away 10% of it will give me this number. The first thing I need to do is work out what's 10%. To find 10% of something, you just divide by 10. So 1.85 divide makes it lower, so it's to the left. And the answer is 0.185. I want 0.185 less than 1.85. 1.85, take away 0.185. I'm just going to put a 0 in so that everything is in line. Make sure the decimal points are like shirt buttons underneath each other. And then we just take away. 10 take away 5 is 5. 14 take away 8 is 6. 7 take away 1 is 6. 1 take away nothing is 1. So that's 10% longer than 1.665 meters. Next one. 64 centimetres, what's 10% of 64? Well, it's 64 divided by 10. So let's have our 64. The decimal point is here. Dividing makes it lower. Left is lower. So the answer is 6.4. 64 take away 6.4. Remember, the decimal point on a whole number is on the end. So the inline. 10 take away 4 is 6. 13 take away 6 is 7. 5. 57.6. Now, that's in centimetres, isn't it? We need our answer in metres. Remember that 1 metre is 100 centimetres. So to change it into metres, we're going to have to divide. Let's write it out so you can see. Right, so we've got 57.6, just remember that. We've got 57.6 centimetres. 1 metre equals 100 centimetres. We're here at centimetres and we want to go to metres. 1 is low, 100 is high. We're going from high to low. To make a number lower, you divide. So we've got our 57.6 and we're going to divide by 100. Left is lower and it gives me 0.576 metres. Next one. 190 centimetres, what's 10% of that? Decimal point is here, divide it by 10, gives me 10.9 centimetres. So this number is 10.9 centimetres less than this number. So 109 0.0, take away 10.9. 10 take away 9 is 1, 8 take away nothing is 8, naughty neighbours. 9 take away 1 is 8, 88.1. Now remember, this is in centimetres. We want our answer in metres. 1 metre equals 100 centimetres. We are here and we want to get to there. This is the high number because it's 100. This is low, it's only 1. To go high to low, lower, we divide. We're dividing by 100, so move the decimal point 2 places to the left. And it gives us 0.88. Last one. 1.65 metres is 10% longer than that, which is centimetres. So let's just work in metres first. 10% of 1.65. So that means this divided by 10. So we take the decimal point and move it 1 place to the left, which gives me 0.165 metres. This number is 0.165 metres less than that number. So let's do a subtraction. 1.650 take away 0.165. 10 take away 5 is 5. 14 take away 6 is 8. 5 take away 1 is 4. 1. 1.485 metres. But we want our answer in centimetres. 1 metre equals 100 centimetres. We are here at metres and we want to get to centimetres. Which is the highest number, 1 or 100? This is. We're going from low to high. That means we're going higher. Higher is timesing. So we're going to times by 100. 1, 2. High to the right, which will give me 148.5. Calculate the volume of this shape. Give your answer in centimetres cubed. Whenever we have a volume, do the conversion first, if there's one that's required. Conversion first, always, because it's easier. You'll get the wrong answer otherwise. Right, so let's convert them. 5 inches, so 1 inch equals 2.5 centimetres. So 5 inches is 2.5 times 5. So I'll just do 25 times 5. 5 5s are 25. 5 2s are 10 are 2. 1 decimal point. Three inches, so 2.5 times 3. And I know that 3/25s are 75. 1 decimal point. 2 inches. 2 times 2.5, or 25 times 2, I know is 50. And then put the decimal point in, so that's 5 centimetres. Now we can do our sum. The first one I'm going to do is 5 times 125. So let's clear the book. Give us some space. 125 times 5. 5 5s are 25. 5 2s are 10, 11, 12. 5 1s are 5. And then we're going to do that times 75. 525 times 75. Note down. 7 times 5 is 35. 7 times 2 is 14, 17. 7 times 5 is 35, add 1, 36. 5 times 5 is 25. 5 times 2 is 10, 11, 12. 5 times 5 is 25, add 1 is 26. Add them together. 5, 7, 13, and 9, and 3. 39375. Right, now we need to find out how many behind the decimal point. 1, 2. 1, 2. So the answer is 393.75 centimetres cubed.